What's happening? Y'all know what it is. UBN, and this is Press Record, and I'm official CL, and today we got a good one. I got Lady Beer with me, and I got Maserati Mango, there you go. For sure. So today, Beer, we gonna ask you a couple questions on what it take to run a label, behind the scenes, and what it take to actually press record.
Okay.
So, you VP of Alpha Wolf Records. How long have you been doing this?
Actually, president. I've been doing
President.
I've been doing this. I've been doing music on Detroit's underground scene for like
Speak just a little
20
bit louder,
years.
a little bit louder.
I've been doing music in Detroit's underground music scene for 20 years.
Oh, you in there?
Oh yeah,
You in
definitely.
there. So how did you get with the music?
It started with my son. He was about 14 years old when he started rapping. And I didn't want to just let him go to people. I had to see what was going on. Like, okay, how do they do this? What does this entail? And him being a kid, I didn't want him misused or mistreated. So I dove in as momager first. And everywhere he went, I was there. Every show he did, I was there. It was really just about him. But then he got to a place where, okay, Mom, I want to relax. Okay, cool. And other artists that was around started asking me. Prince D was my cousin.
Yeah, that's my dog, Prince D. Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah,
So through that process, like you said, you dove in with your son. You ain't want to, put him in the wrong hands.
Right.
So through that process and that journey, what did you learn?
Well, I learned, first thing I learned was that being a manager, you have to be able to sit down and talk with execs. You gotta learn their language.
So you did the manager thing before the president?
Before the president. I was a whole manager for about 15 years.
And
Straight.
who all did you manage? Who all did you have
Oh my
under?
God, I had my son, T1, Prince D.
Prince D, of course. Yeah.
Yep. TR, he's from West Warren. He's still out here. He does everything independently. I had one artist, her name is Chanel. She's a vocalist, but she went on and became a mother, so she stopped doing music.
Let's backtrack a little bit. Let Press Record know where you from. What side of town? What side of the city you
I'm
from?
Detroit, born and raised,
Yeah.
West Side.
East side, but we love the west side. We family.
Always love.
It's always love on the west.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's always love on the east.
What part of the west?
Finkel.
Finkel?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Like Tony Finkel, all of them like that. Yeah. So let's
Finkel,
fast forward a
Wyoming.
little bit and get into the Alpha Wolf.
Ooh, wow.
How did you get with Alpha Wolf? How did you meet Nerve?
Through Big Gov.
Big girl?
Yep. Big Gov. Black Government Music and Entertainment. I met Nerve Damage in 2013.
2013?
Yep. I met him in 2013. I started out being his personal
That ain't right.
assistant.
That's right before the winter concert. That's right before the winter concert. Say me and Kato, we brought it up in the last interview we had. We had Trioville, Lil Scrappy, The Brat.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's like around that time.
Yep, right
Okay,
around
cool.
here. 2013, he brought me on as his personal assistant first. So from there, being his personal assistant, he taught me a lot though. So I learned a lot. The things that I know now, it's like he poured into me. It was like a crash course. You gotta get this, because we moving. So he taught me how to read contracts.
How important is that?
Very important.
When dealing with an artist, how important is that? Because that's really behind the scenes work. How important is that to deal with these contracts and then deal with the artists with the contracts?
That is the most important thing. You gotta read the fine line. That fine print will catch you up every single time if you don't. I'm talking about get a magnifying glass if you have to. Write down stuff.
Get your lawyers every time.
Get your
Make sure
entertainment
you get legal
attorney.
representation.
My friend Stephanie Hammond, who is she's a Detroit-based entertainment attorney. She's connected with K. John. And Big Sean, she helped me understand a lot of stuff. You know, she said these artists don't know that that fine line will be the determining factor in you succeeding or not.
Right. So, as a manager, starting as a manager, are you the type of manager to tell your artists all about their BMI, their ASCAP, and their streaming, their mechanics?
Most definitely. That is very, very important, because if you put music out here and as an artist, you want to make sure if it's BMI or ASCAP, you want to make sure that you log on and you got to. You ain't gonna see no money if you don't. Because if you're not signed to anybody, you're just investing and not getting a return. Who wanna do that? You know what I'm saying? So that is very, very important, to make sure you set up your BMI and your ASCAP. You gotta log any music that you do. You have to log it in. If you happen to have a manager, I'm one manager that I assist. You gotta get your EPK. That's an electronic press kit. You gotta have that.
I don't think too many artists is familiar with the new artists. EPK, I don't think they know about that as much. I hardly hear them speak of it.
Oh, you remember when I was an artist, I said to put y'all stuff together. No, we ain't finna do this, because you have to have those things, because that's what record labels look for. Your EPK. Is your music together, is your social media together. A lot of them think that it's the numbers. It ain't the numbers, baby. No. And some of them, it is. That's how they trick them with it. To me, that's just my opinion. Mm-hmm. No shots at nobody, so don't take it personally. But I come from the generation where artists grinded from the knuckles.
Selling tapes and CDs out their trunk.
Yes.
Really going head. Hands on.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So, now it's all streaming and it's all digital platforms and everything right now.
It's turning right back around.
Because they were selling CDs back in the 90s, 2000s, get out the trunk, $13 a CD. Now it's like 80 cents streaming songs, something like that.
Now when you look at it though, vinyls is coming back.
Yeah.
Vinyls is just making big.
I was just watching Dash from Dog Pound. Mm-hmm. He was just talking about how he's selling the Chronic album, just made like $45 off a CD still. And I was like, wow, they still buying CDs.
Yes, because everything has its season. Streaming, it's got its season. But the CDs and that vinyl, is just something about it.
So the next question I want to ask you, how important is it for the artist to invest in himself or herself?
That's major.
And is that something you look for in your artist?
Yes I do. If you're not investing in yourself, how are you gonna want somebody else to do it? It's gotta be overly important to you to draw my attention.
And what does that require of us, that artist, to invest in themselves? What is the requirements? What do you need to see from that artist to know he is investing or she is investing in themselves?
You gotta be disciplined. Firmly, I'm firm on discipline. If you're serious about your craft, you're not gonna play games or waste time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta invest money for sure. You got to. You gotta put something behind yourself, which is gonna make the next person say, hey, okay, they investing in themselves. I'll do this much. I can do this. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I invest a lot of time in any artist I work with. But I'll tell them this: you got one time to show me that you're slacking, and I'm gonna fall so far back.
Yeah.
Cause I can't do more for you. If you don't give me the work,
witnessed that before.
You know it. If you don't give me the work to do, I'll sit there just like this. Well, how easy it is?
Now, these questions here now, we're gonna jump into a little bit.
Okay.
It's more for the press record.
Okay.
As a manager, working with the artists in the studio, behind the scene, the engineer, pressing the button and everything, how is that? What is that process?
Okay, so behind the scenes, working with an artist in the studio, that's very tedious.
Yeah. Can
The artist gotta come prepped. Sometimes they write on the spot, sometimes they don't. They come straight off their head. You know what I'm saying? But that engineer has so much to do to get them prepped. You got to make sure the sound of what vocal levels are correct.
Mix, master.
You know what I'm saying? The mixing and the mastering, all of those things have to be precise if you want good, clear music. So it's a lot into it, a whole lot.
Roughly about how long you think it takes for a good artist to make a good song?
Well, I done seen you make them instantly. You know what I'm saying? I done seen you come in and drop like that, and then it's hot on fire. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on that
You
artist.
see, everybody had the same formula I had. Like, a lot of times people don't understand my formula. When I did music, for the most part, I go home with the record. And I'm going to write to that record. So by the time I get there, it's already memorized in my head. I'm pretty much just performing that record behind the booth, in the booth. You know what I'm saying? So most artists that I seen working in the studio, they writing on the spot. Like Prada, for instance.
Yeah.
He don't write.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't write. He literally gets in the booth and he writes in his head. We do works with the engineer. He'd get the punchline. He'd stop him at maybe 4, and then he'd pick up in his head with write another 4 in his head, and he'd drop it for he got a full 16 and it'd be 5. That's something I always was like, man, I wish I could do that.
We done seen that so much.
Yeah, so that process. You say about how long you think it take for a good artist?
Again, it depends on the individual. Like I said, you would come in, drop, boom, it's done. We get it out there. Everybody rocking with it. Next thing we know, CL shooting the video.
And we just so happen to have one of your artists sitting right here to the left of me.
Yeah, we got Maserati Mango.
Maserati
From
Mango.
Shot Time.
Let's have you get press record.
Thank you for
Popping
having
with
me.
your partner.
Nothing much.
So listen. What's your process? How do you write? How do you put your record together?
Man, so
What's your formula?
mine's it's kind of similar to yours, man. Once I get the record, I already know what I want to say. And then for me, my process is I listen to the beat, like the instruments. That's really important to me. So when it comes to the snares, I always rap the snares, and that helps develop my cadence.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I end up doing it. But then when I go to the studio, I don't play around because we paying for this time. I'm not about to come in here and bring my notebook. No, I'm already coming prepared. And the thing with me, most people go in the studio and party. I don't do that until after the record is done, and we start mixing and mastering and listening to things. Then I might like, all right, pour that drink up. Because I treat it like a job. It is a job. It's a job. I mean, you're investing your own money into it. So yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So what you got? What you got popping, man? You got a record, anything going? She's behind you. I know it got to be something of quality.
Yeah, man. I've been dropping for a very long time.
Trust me, I've been knowing Bia for over 10 years now, and I've worked with her for a long time. And believe me, she did not. If you ain't got it, she ain't got it. And she let you know. So
The crazy
her to
thing.
be behind you,
He
backing
got some
you.
fire though.
You must got something.
Yeah, man. The thing is, it's like it's funny because when I met her, I was like, man, I used to do music because I'm into a host of other things now, like investing in the business and stuff. And she was like, send me your music. Sent the music. She said, oh yeah, bro, nah, you got something. Don't quit. And because I'm like age, they always trying to say age determining the factor, but why is it that hip hop is the only genre of music? I'm 39.
39.
But why is it that hip hop is the only genre of music that people try to put an age cap on?
I mean, still.
If you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying?
Older rappers still putting out good
Exactly.
music
And
this time.
life took some turns for me, so therefore, like when I became a father, because I've been through the ringer with music, dude. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Y'all just finna ask you where you from. You from Chicago, huh?
Yeah, Southside Chicago.
Y'all like the cousin of Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that being from Chicago and in the city?
You know what? I like Detroit. Detroit is cool. Everybody show you so much love. So they show you love from other places. Like most people think it's Detroit versus everybody. Then I know the one fella from my city that had an issue with Trick and stuff like that, and it was like it's a no-fly zone. So I came out, I told my bro, I was like, oh no, I don't think I can go there. No, when I came here, I didn't see Trick on several occasions. Everything is all love and smooth,
Cool. So we're gonna take a break right quick and press record. We get back to Lady Bia and my dog Mozzie, and we get back with y'all. This is press record. What's happening? This is UBN and this is press record. And we back, and I got Lady B and my dog Mozzie, Mango. Let's go. So let's get back to it. Mozzie, you say you from Chicago. You say you having a good time here in the city. You know, they've been treating you like family. Tell us a little bit more about, you know, the music and what you got out and what you got coming.
All right, so what I got coming is I'm working on this project. I'm really reinventing myself because how I got the name Maserati Mango was when I was back home in Chicago. I had a little rap group, and you know, tongue twisting used to be our style back then. Yeah. So when I got doing the verse, my boy, my original nickname is Mangy, and people used to just call me Mango for short. And then my boy came out of the booth, like Maserati Mango. So I was making an album called Maserati Mango, but when I put it out, people thought that was my name. So it kind of stuck. So me reinventing myself, because I came to Detroit, found there's a whole lot of Maseratis. And be honest, before I came to Detroit, I didn't know nothing about Maserati Rick. So I'm thinking I'm being original the whole time, ain't nothing new under the sun. So it's like, to separate myself and become an individual and be unique, I'm switching my name back to my original artist name, which is Name. Cool. So yeah.
So what can the people find you at, man?
Man, not in some everywhere. I'm on SoundCloud. They can hit me up on my Instagram.
I still got SoundCloud.
Yeah, I still got a SoundCloud. I don't have access to it, but I still got some old material. Actually, some of the songs I'm taking verses from.
Exactly.
Yeah, I even got a Reverb Nation still.
Yeah. I remember
See,
Reverb.
that's classic.
That's why I started Reverb Nation.
Yeah, man.
That's why I started building some of my most biggest fan base.
Man, it was.
Even know about those platforms.
Nah, a lot of them don't because the game it babies them today. But the money was plentiful back then because I was one of those artists that pressed up blank CDs, got out there, sold them from the trunk. The money was way better. I tell people, if you know math, you'll know that the money was real good.
Exactly.
$10 a CD.
Saying anything YouTube, anything, you know. Any other streaming platform?
Yeah,
Spotify.
I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, I'm on everything. Yeah, everything, because I had to take the time to learn the business.
Social medias.
Social media, I can be found. You can just Google Maserati Mango, Kind of Fruit, and I'm gonna pop up everywhere. I'm gonna pop up places you didn't know existed. You believe that?
Now, Bill, let us know a little bit, you know, about the future of Alpha Wolf and what's the future ventures that's popping with the label.
Okay, well. You know, if anybody know, y'all know how we are. Alpha Wolf is coming back bigger and stronger than ever. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never went nowhere. We just like to ride the shadows. We build. Once we build, we back at it. So look forward to us coming everywhere very, very soon. Please believe that. Me as president, still gonna work it.
Still working.
Yeah, definitely. Artists know this though, you gotta come with a budget. I can't work with you. You have to be a self-investor. If you're not a self-investor, it's a must. The times require it.
Yeah. So,
but you always was a self-investor. You came like that.
Yeah. That was, you know, that was the times. I remember my time that I was at the times. But anything new with Nerve, anything with work, enlighten us on before we get up out of here.
Nerve got,
because I'm definitely finna lock him in with it. I gotta get him up here.
No doubt about it. No doubt about that. He, I know he does the video.
Yes, that's why we definitely got him because he definitely behind the scenes on. He's definitely with the press record.
Yeah.
He's behind shooting videos, Rival Media. Shot a couple of my videos. I want about 4 or 5 of my videos from Rival Media.
You know, beautiful work.
Definitely want to get Nerve up here and get him down and sit him kicking, you know, and get that real press record from him.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Works will be dropping something new. I'm working with him behind the scenes still. Him and Jay Prada, 2FN. They mentioned that again. They're gonna bring it back. And then, you know, we gonna have some new artists.
Cool. So let them know your social media.
Something from you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put something. I actually got something in the stash ready.
Okay.
But you know, I just been sitting back on it, you know, to the people. I've been sitting
on
it for a minute. But yeah, let the people know where they can find you at, Lady B, you know, on social medias.
The real Lady B on Instagram. Same thing on X. And I'm Lady B at Alpha Wolf's Finest on Facebook.
My boy Mozzie.
Yeah, I'm Maserati Mango 773 on Instagram, Maserati Mango on Facebook. Like I say, everything you want to find me, listen to some of the music, YouTube. I am under probably like the Circle Entertainment for some of my older stuff. That was my own independent label. And then, shit, actually, I think YouTube still got me listening to my real name. I ain't giving y'all that.
Hey, it was a pleasure, man. We had a good show today, man. I got my boy Mozzie Mango, Big Sus, Lady Bill, Alpha Wolf came through. She brought the artist. Hey, man, y'all know what it is. UBN, this is Press Record, and I'm Official CL.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate y'all.